We perform this ceremony, this wreath-laying ceremony, here at the tomb of General Washington once a day. Some of you may be aware that in our U.S. Capitol building, there is a room that is commonly referred to as Washington's tomb. That is because a place was set aside for him to be entombed in the Capitol building, the highest honor that anyone in the nation can receive. But General Washington stipulated in his will that he be laid to rest here at Mount Vernon, his beloved home, alongside his wife Martha and other members of his family. So we today, that work here at Mount Vernon as the custodians of Washington's estate and his tomb, we performed this ceremony in order to honor the sacrifice that the Washingtons made for us so that we may live in a free nation. And so we begin this ceremony by saying the Pledge of Allegiance. And she's going to lead us right here. So everyone, if you could stand and face the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now, sir, you may come forward and place the wreath in the tomb. And one of our other guests is going to read aloud a piece of General Washington's writing. Some context. During the American Revolution, the 13 colonies of America were really united in their desire to be independent from Great Britain, but they weren't necessarily united in how the colonies should be governed. Some thought there should be 13 separate nations, but General Washington wanted one strong and united nation, and he wrote extensively about this. One of those writings of his became known as this. It's called General Washington's Prayer for His Country.
I now make it my earnest prayer that God would have the United States in his holy protection, that he would incline the hearts of the citizens to cultivate a spirit of subordination and obedience to government, to entertain a brotherly affection and love for one another, for their fellow citizens of the United States at large, and particularly for their brethren who have served in the field. And finally, that he would most graciously be pleased to dispose us all to do justice, to love mercy, and to demean ourselves with that charity, humility, and pacific temper of mind which were the characteristics of the divine author of our blessed religion, and without an humble imitation of those examples in these things, we can never hope to be a happy nation. Amen.
Amen. Now, this ceremony has been performed for kings and queens, presidents of our nation and nations around the world. And now you all have joined us today, and we are very grateful for you coming to see us at Mount Vernon and for honoring our nation's first president. So you may come forward if you'd like to take a photograph to commemorate this, and thank you all for participating.